Hi, and welcome to Real Talk with Triplemint. I am Austin Christopher Bradley, the Senior Director of Operations here. This is...
Ashley Robertson. I'm from the Whitman team, and I am a licensed real estate salesperson.
And I am Joshua Juneau, a licensed real estate salesperson and the rental manager here at Triplemint.
He crushes it. Did you guys know it was Meryl Streep's birthday on Saturday?
Oh, happy birthday, girl.
Did you also know it was your birthday on Saturday?
That's how I knew it was Meryl Streep's birthday. Say your favorite thing about Meryl Streep on 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
Devil Wears Prada.
Everything.
Cool. So I want to start this episode by talking about some of the weird things we've experienced with our clients in the apartment search process, and I talked to you guys about it beforehand, and there's some really great ones. So Ashley, why don't you start us off?
Yeah, so I actually had a buyer who his only condition was he needed to find a home that would allow for his ESA, which happened to be a crocodile.
That is...
And not a little crocodile either, because I did request photos. It was a big crocodile.
That is some backwoods Clarissa explains it all.
Oh my God, yes!
Wait, but even more importantly, like, that's an aggressive breed. How did you get an aggressive breed crocodile into this home?
Yeah.
Imagine, how do you even get that certified?
A real estate agent.
A
real estate agent
No,
told she got the apartment.
he had letters like from,
His
courts,
mom.
his mama, but he also needed the floors reinforced, which is not as easy as you would think to be
He
able to
needs
find.
this crocodile. Josh, what's your story?
One time I had a client who fell in love with the apartment, as did I. So when we were jetting out the door to leave to go apply, we realized we were locked in the apartment because somehow the locks were put on the incorrect way and we were locked inside the home. So we had to sit on my computer and apply for the home inside the home.
What is that conversation like with the client?
Oh no, I texted the super and I said, "Hi, this is Joshua. I'm locked inside the apartment and I need you to come unlock it." And I told the client, "Well, this is just a sign. We really can't leave this place until we put the app in."
Oh, a consummate salesperson. Today, we are going to talk about how to win in the New York City real estate market. We have experience across buyers, sellers, renters, and there's a way for all types to win in the market.
Our studio is
Did we pretend like that didn't happen?
No.
Just keep going. I want to talk to Ashley first. Ashley started her career here at Triplemint.
Sure did.
And yes, she did. And she started with low-end rentals and worked her way up to working with multi-million-dollar buyers and sellers. And we're really proud of you, by the way. It's been awesome to watch you grow and flourish under the Triplemint umbrella. So tell me what your experience with your buyers.
Yeah, so what's really exciting right now is it's the first buyer's market that we've seen in over a decade. Inventory is up somewhere between 12 and 14% since 2017. And really the market started to dip or correct itself at the beginning of 2018, but interest rates were just really high. So now that interest rates have kind of leveled off and they're at a really nice level right now, it's an amazing opportunity for our buyers to get in there, get a great price. I mean, prices are really rivaling that of 2008. And then to be able to actually have a really low interest rate for your monthly payments. So you're able to get a bit more home for your budget, which is a really exciting opportunity.
All right, so explain to the viewers at home who don't understand or know the indicators of a buyer's market. What does it mean to be in a buyer's market?
Yeah, so that basically means that everything is in favor of you as the buyer. So you get to have realistically a little bit more time to decide. They're not just like on the market today, in contract in 2 days. You get to have a bit more of a due diligence process, far more negotiation on the price. I mean, we're talking like some of these places that especially were listed not quite where they should be. We're seeing $200,000 price drops kind of left and right. So it really is exciting. And then it also just means that you get to have just a bit more flexibility in terms of like where you can buy. So let's say you're originally looking for, Upper East Side 2 beds. Now you can almost afford a 3-bed, which is a really exciting moment because it means that you get to stay in the home longer instead of having to trade up in a couple of years when, let's say, your family expands. You get to have more of a forever home, which New Yorkers don't really have that opportunity of having.
Not 1 spare bedroom, but 2 spare bedrooms. So it's interesting to me when I hear sellers talk about not wanting to sell because it is a buyer's market.
Yeah.
And I think that one thing that sellers need to realize is that when you, especially if you are planning to buy again in New York City, you're selling to buy again in New York City, you're going to get back what you potentially lost in that sale in the buy side.
Yeah.
So although it's a buyer's market, you are also going to benefit as a seller in this buyer's market if you plan to stay in the city, right?
100%.
What are you seeing with rentals?
Rentals is very interesting because we have 3 different kinds of markets. We have a Manhattan market, a Brooklyn market, and a Queens market. An interesting.
I think we have that too.
We do. And interesting about right now that's happening is vacancy is going down. We're at less than 2%, actually less than 1.5% for most of Manhattan right now for vacancy. Right now, the average day for Brooklyn, Queens, and Manhattan, the average days on market right now, guess, for a new listing.
5.
11.
3.
What?
One for each borough. Listings are going fast, but the bright side about working this is that we've always been process oriented here in New York City. I firmly believe that we as real estate agents, we sell the process and not the product. For you to work with an agent right now is one of the best things you could do for yourself, specifically because there's 30% of the market you'll never see without a broker. Realistically, if you're working on this on your own accord because you don't want to pay maybe a broker fee, 60% of the market's run by agents. Mm-hmm. So if you're wanting to use a agent right now, you're only going to set yourself up for success. You are going to see the most amount of apartments in the least amount of time. With 3 days on market, you really have to start this process a little bit sooner than most people intend, which these are all the things that an agent who works for you will advocate for.
Right. So you're saying the way to win in the rental market right now is to hire an agent. Why do you think people are so adverse to hiring agents?
Easy. I think it's the same thing that we all think, which is a lot of agents in New York City, the idea is that they're glorified locksmiths. They opened a door and they showed you a singular apartment and that's all they did, and they charge you a broker fee. Here in New York City, most agents all have access to the exact same inventory, so for you to make 9 appointments with 9 different brokers, it's a waste of your time. Find one broker who you trust, who understands the process, and let them show you all 9. Let them show you them in a day's time. That way you have time to advocate for the listing that you want, the price that you want, or the move date you want. You've got to explain somebody who can advocate for you, and that's going to be it's going to be a rental.
Right. And so, Ashley, for you, you're saying to win in the buyer's market, you don't really have to do much because it's a buyer's market.
Exactly.
You just need to have somebody advocating for you, just like in rentals.
Right.
And for me, to win in the seller market, buy something else in New York City around the same time so you can benefit from the buyer's market, right?
Right.
Exactly.
So let me ask you this. On 3, what's your favorite thing about Triplemint? 1, 2, 3.
Team.
Community.
Team and community, that's so great. Culture is mine. I
Yeah.
love being here. Isn't it great?
We're good people.
We are good people.
Yeah.
Haley's a good person. Haley's our producer behind the scenes. She's
Haley's
smiling.
not
She likes
saying
it
that
too.
she is here.
Okay, so we need to wrap this up. This is Real Talk with Triplemint. If you want to email us some questions or things that you want us to answer on the show, just email realtalk@triplemint.com. Go to our Triplemint account, Triplemint Instagram account, and follow and like and share and do all of the things. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.